sometimes when we experience what we call traumatic event, is that it changes the way how we perceive about the world, how we think about others, and even how we interact with our environment. So in today's video, we are going to look at the first category, where we are going to talk about mood and cognition. How does PTSD affect our mood? When you experience through what we call a traumatic event, it affects how we think about others. This is how it affects our life. So if you are going through such kind of thing, you may be having symptoms of what we call PTSD. Okay, so if you are still new to our channel, please subscribe. My name is Birabi Enock Francis, and I'm a psychiatric clinical officer here in Uganda, or you could call me a mental specialist who is bringing for you this information. So if you are still new, please subscribe. Okay, so today is our first video on PTSD, because I want you to understand what is PTSD. And PTSD is under what we call trauma and stress related disorders if you are a medical student. But in the layman's language, we could say PTSD is a mental disorder whereby someone is exposed to what we call trauma. Trauma means serious injury, life-threatening event, or sexual violence, or you can be a victim directly being involved in that event, or you can witness, or because of the nature of the work that you are doing. Okay, like you're a traffic officer, you are collecting the dead remains of people who have gotten serious accidents. Okay, so today we are talking about mood. So mood, how you feel, and cognition is the thinking pattern. So when you go through a traumatic event, for example, sexual violence, or you see your relative being killed, it changes how you think. For example, some of the people, you start thinking that no one can be trusted. You feel like when you look at the world, you say the world is unfair. Why? Because of what you are exposed to. So some of these people, when they rape them, for example, even if you treat them and they become fine, they may think they are still unclean. Why? Because when they remember that now they try to recall how that thing happened to them, they feel like it's happening. They cannot imagine why that thing happened to them. Okay, so this is a very bad experience that we are talking about. So it makes you to start perceiving, to be looking at the world in a separate way. Okay, so there is negative thoughts. You start thinking negatively about the world. You start having different perceptions about the world. Okay, then there is what we call feelings of detachment. You don't feel you are part of this world. You are in some other world. Okay, so these are symptoms which fall under what we call mood and cognition. And sometimes people may not be actually express what we call emotional state. Like you can neither show happiness or sadness. You are just there. Some people are still in shock. So these are symptoms of what we are calling PTSD. Okay, which are under this category of mood and cognition. When they go through such kind of experiences, for example, you see a relative being killed or under sexual violence, is that some people may not remember, okay, remember important part of that traumatic event. What do I mean? Okay, we have seen like the police officers, they can be maybe interrogating someone. That's why some people don't report things like rape or sodomy, maybe whatever, in the police station, because narrating that event is only a challenge. Why? Because when the police is asking you that, now can you describe for us how it happened? Okay, you find someone when is trying to describe that event, is that when he reaches, they removed my clothes, when whatever, then from there someone cries. Doesn't tell you that now they removed my clothes, they removed my underwear. They don't talk about it. Why? Because it is terrifying, it is traumatizing. So most people can keep quiet with such kind of information, and when you keep quiet with such kind of information, it is always traumatizing. So my advice as a mental health profession, if you have gone through such kind of experience, it changes how you think about the world. Okay, and some of us, we are in the medical world. Maybe you are with these people in our communities. Please, this people need someone who is understanding, okay? Someone who is caring and someone who is not going to start spreading that information. That's why people keep quiet with such kind of information and it keeps destroying their lives, okay? It affects their emotions, affect them, and you find some of these people committing suicide. So that's why we are creating awareness about this, because some of us are filling forms, police forms, or people who are having what we call, who have gone through what we call gender-based violence. But someone may be suffering from what we call PTSD because of being exposed to what we call sexual violence, threatening life events, okay? So as we conclude, we are looking for people to partner with, to support, promote our mental messages, to promote mental health in our community. So if you are an individual, an organization, please come and partner with us. We shall be grateful. Our numbers are just on the screen. So if you are still also new to our channel, please subscribe. Then in the last part of our video about PTSD, we are going to look at arousal and reactivity. So we are going to look at also the symptoms which belong under arousal and reactivity. Okay, so thank you so much. See you in that video. Thank you so much for watching.